I am sure many people out there would be able to relate to this. Old school blockbusters had a sense of simplicity about them. They were charming, they were blockbusters, but they had a softness to them. Exhilarating action, the charm and the simplicity put together with some encouraging musical choices, amped up the atmosphere, gave you a package which was so hard to resist and enjoyable right throughout. F1, the movie playing in the theaters right now, is just that, an old school blockbuster. And I'm gonna get into all the things that I loved about this film. Stay tuned.
So you like straight talk?
Straight as an arrow, no sugar.
F1 stars Damson Idris playing the rookie Joshua Pierce, along with Javier Bardem, who owns Apex GP, the F1 team that the story is all about. You also have Carrie Condon, who is the technical director on this team, and she is one of the first female technical directors on an F1 team, which brings in a lot of gravitas to her character and is an interesting angle. Apart from all of them, you have none other than Brad Pitt, who does what only he can. He is effortless, charming, brash. He is so charming that forget the women. I'm sure some of the men, straight men, are gonna fall for Brad Pitt. The production lineup also has some very interesting names. Along with Brad Pitt, you have Lewis Hamilton. When you have somebody like that, you have an expert available with you, and hence everything feels real, everything feels authentic and completely unmissable.
A lone wolf.
Story of this film is essentially an underdog story written by Joseph Kosinski and Erin Kruger. No cliches work. Right? In sports films, cliches do work. As quintessential sports cliches go, you have the rookie, played by Damson Idris, who is eager to perform and showcase his talent. Now comes in the veteran, Brad Pitt, playing Sonny Hayes, coming in to bring a sense of maturity to this, but he is brash. It's my way or the highway. So you have these two forces clashing. How they clash, how they part ways and then come back together in the end, that's essentially what the story is all about. But their chemistry is top notch. It is electric even when they are fighting with each other. You can see the tension building up on screen and it is beautiful. It is so enjoyable to watch.
Formula One is a team sport. It always was.
The action is brilliant. The way it's been shot is fabulous. In fact, they used some of the iPhone components to shoot inside the cars. You can fit up to 4 cameras on a car without compromising the weight. So all of these things were brought together to bring you visuals that give you goosebumps on every moment. Every second of that film is so exhilarating, so tempting, it's nail-biting, it's thrilling. It was beautiful to watch. If you love F1, you're gonna love this. But if you know nothing about F1, does not matter. You know what racing is all about. You know that you need to come first. That is, it is beautifully done so that anybody and everybody will be able to enjoy most of these things. There are certain technicalities that if you don't follow the sport, you will not know, but they will not hamper your experience at all. The story is not deep. The characters are not deep, but that's part of the charm of this, that you don't need to pay too much attention to what's going on. You have egos clashing and that's all you need to know. Everything else is happening on the track. Beautiful, magical. Brad Pitt is unbelievable in this.
I never should have pulled you into this.
To top it all, the background score and the soundtrack. The choice of songs here, as well as Hans Zimmer. I mean, he is just so damn good. He is gifted. He's done one F1 film before called Rush. This is the second one that he's done, and it's a very different soundtrack when you listen to it. In fact, the story reminded me of a Sylvester Stallone film about racing. It was on kart championship, not really F1, but a very similar story in terms of how it was structured, but it deviates on a lot of important aspects, the most important being the way it's directed and the way it's been shot. These are beautiful moments that you will be able to find yourself immersed in. You will feel like you are driving the car. You will feel like you are watching it sitting right next to the driver. And each and every overtake, each and every close pass by, each and every pit stop, you will feel the seconds go by.
3 laps is a lifetime.
After a really long time, this is a film where when the interval hit and the black screen came, I was like, damn it, I did not want the interval. I wanted the film to go on. I could have watched it in one stretch. That is how much fun this film was. Highly recommend watching F1 in the theaters. Highly recommend watching this in IMAX. If you're in India, please do not go and watch this in 4DX as your first viewing experience. 4DX in India is not programmed well. At every moment, they just shake up the seats and there is nothing else. I would recommend go watch it in IMAX. And for a lot of you, one viewing is not going to be enough, just like me. So maybe the next one, I'm going to go watch it in 4DX. If you have seen it, let me know what you think. Are you one of those who's going to watch it again or not? Do let me know in the comments. And like always, very important, like, share, subscribe, guys. I love to do this. I do this because I love watching films and I love talking about this. But it would be so much nicer if you guys were able to like, share, and subscribe and be part of this journey with me. Thank you so much. This is Filmy Fool. Keep watching. Until next time, take care.